Hello and welcome to TDN Africa Media. This is Breakfast with TDN. We hope you had a wonderful day yesterday and your weekend was also lovely. How was your day, Franklyn?
It was great.
I think we all had a productive day. I hope you that are watching us, you had a wonderful time. So the Breakfast with TDN is a current affairs program that comes up every Mondays to Friday, 8:30 to 9:30, live on our social media platform. So I know you might be watching us on YouTube or Facebook. All you have to do, there are many other programs, and you can just type TDN Africa Media, and you will see numerous programs that are already there for you.
In today's edition of our program, controversial Sierra Leonean rapper to spend 9 years in prison. SLRC decorates President Bio as Grand Chief Patron of the society. The APC presidential candidate arrives in New York, and Sierra Leoneans send in their wishes to our national football team, Leon Stars. All these and more we have for you in a program this morning. Just stay tuned.
My name is Sylvia John.
And I am Franklyn Williams.
We'll be right back
after the break. As our national football team, Leon Stars will be embarking on a two-legged matches against the Sao Tome of Principe. The national team departed Sierra Leone day before yesterday, and they will be they will have a match tomorrow against Sao Tome and Principe in Morocco. Our reporter was outside and he sensing people's opinion on the match. Let's take a watch. We will be back.
Hello and welcome to TDN African Media. I am Ibrahim Lamini Conte. Today we TDN African Media.
How are you?
Can tell family your name?
I'm your name Afrejana, Mot Bazaar community.
Alfred, you see you the inside Youngsters Chelsea and Youngsters get game winning for play against Sao Tome. So what's your expectation for the match?
Well, I expect Youngsters to beat Sao Tome and Principe by 3-1. And even though we don't play against Nigeria first match, we don't be lost. But this time around we get high expectations as well as aspiration, because I get to understand they say then call some of the players they may not be the drop one player we have the expected from call them in when Kwame Kui a drop but me player we me like we begin at the community when Imane Samadia and now they squad back again, as well as other players with player within our championship in Usman Kake and did it back. So that's a make you get confidence for Sylvia started to defeat Sao Tome and Principe.
Okay, you don't mention some players then like Usman Kake, so you don't get injured, you don't be dropped out of the squad back and don't count in replacements. Even Rodney Michael said they drop him out of the squad. And we still say the big name will exclude, or the big names will exclude Buya Toure, one of the best players that will play for the Stars that just concluded Africa Cup of Nations. We are with the former captain Zengeli, usually plays. So we believe that this squad is also capable for beat Sao Tome away.
Yeah, even though some of the big players them, they names them, they exclude them, Me they expect say we will win. Just like I predict earlier, we now 3 goals to 1.
Okay. So if they send message out to the technical team, in the way Kiston and the technical team, what kind of message you send to them?
Well, me they send message to us say, even though some of we the fans still be the some of figures we it not be they pick the squad to the way how we they see our unions as well as with the football we fans we they expect say for pick the squad. But me they send message to us say this time around we get for pick the team final and so that we carry on with some victory.
So you're expecting yourselves to win both legs.
Exactly.
Thank you very much talking to today.
You're very welcome.
Hello and welcome to TDN African Radio.
Yes, coach. How are you doing?
Okay, tell family your name.
My name is Suleiman Boya. And I'm bike rider.
Okay, Mr. Solomon. You know, please say yourselves to play South Korea and Principal.
Yes,
You have
yes,
two games to play.
yes,
So,
yes.
obviously, now you're a fan first in the first place.
Sure. Me not Sierra Leone. I'm not getting any other team who I like past this time.
So, what do you expect from the game?
Well, I dey expect victory because na a crucial match anyway. We salute for we. And only victory will make we qualify for the Nations Cup, which I believe every Sierra Leonean will wish for that. But let we see the team qualify back. As some of the time we first qualify will be very small. Also, people that will dance na school, so the first hour will watch that. And this one will qualify. So we wish for that kind of happiness. So we get to say feel out when the team will qualify. We don't experience that. So we wish for that to continue. Yeah.
So, you believe so your team, when you get right now, the youngsters team, capable for big South Korea and Principal?
Sure. Depends if they do the right preparation, do the right man at the right place. They will not do something based on sentiment. Who that if you say not do well at the training. I mean, no matter how that do, which kind of connection. You know, for put on the right man or the right thing at the field because now victory we want.
So, all along, they expect all along that they make mistake for puts. The player they will not supposed to play.
Well, in football, everybody get your opinion because like I will feel say me not to the coach now get a final decision. But I the just try to say let me do the right thing because this na game where the whole salute depend on. A game this way for taking based on the position. We need winning, we don't even need draw. So this na game where every Sierra Leone we like football, we like this country, we like a team. We wish for them winner.
And I hope say the coach even want win more games there.
Sure. Yeah. Because now only winning and the success we go get, now go make we keep along at the team. So instead, get for you invest. Yeah, because though na football, we can do it best. But at the end of the day, football you know they determine 100% the result. But let's just try to do it best. I mean, if we lost, let we look at that and say, yeah, now winning not come for we. Because football, either you win, you draw, or you lost. These are the three results you expect. But what you they wish for, and for long win. Yes.
So you send message now to Kiston and the coach and the head of the technical team. What like message?
Well,
because I don't see saying they play too much. Let the right man and the right place.
Yeah. Well, John Kista, the technical director of the SLFA, we wish now, we try to tell now, we beg the plead with now, let we do everything possible within our power. To win this game because this na game this way will bring joy to win this Sierra Leone and the ball of the fans. So with the big winner, they will not be sentimental, put the right man in the right place. I know they accuse me say when I do that because I don't get proof. But me and Montama, I believe say we say Montama they do for the children. Yeah. So they tell me say where they did. If I get them chance then somehow maybe I will be sentimental. I know they try to accuse me of that, but let me try to put salon first. Let we do the best thing. Because now only victory will make you qualify for the next Nations Cup.
So in using two games of the play, what's my prediction for the games?
Well, for me now put all with both legs. Yeah, now that we wish for winning. I just winning. I don't even need draw now winning now one. Winning.
So no score line.
Well, even if in a 1-0, 2-0, as long we don't get it to be point are important. Yeah, so like when at the double, now 2 games, now 2 legs. I mean, if we get the 6 points, that don't put you in better position. Yeah.
Thank you very much for talking to TDN.
Yeah, thank you too.
Hello and welcome to TDN.
that was Sierra Leonean wishing Leone Stars good luck as they will be encountering the Sao Tome of Principe national team tomorrow in the double-legged football matches. And we are hopeful of a victory, as a win for Leone Stars will take us to second place in the AFCON qualifiers. Like you see Sierra Leoneans wishing their national team good luck, and they are hoping for victories in tomorrow's match and on Sunday as well.
Well, who really wouldn't want their country to be part of something like that? I think I've sat in this chair and said I don't know nothing about football, but then being a journalist is a different kind of story. And I would say the last time that this football program was held, I saw Sierra Leoneans, even with pork covers. Some people were all green, white, and blue. They were selling all these polos. They were people were doing the hair green, white, and blue. There were Sierra Leoneans that had opportunity to go to Morocco. It was in Morocco?
No, it was in Cameroon.
Yeah, Cameroon. So there were many people there to like support. We see even Nigerians went there to support Sierra Leone. It was really a big event, and we almost, but I would say this time we'll get there. This time surely we'll get there, because we almost went there. There were many good players, there were many good scores. We saw slangs on social media, people blasting the cameras after praising the cameras, people doing all the shady things.
And also one thing, the matches will take place in Morocco. And presently, as we speak, Leone Star is having their first training match for the game tomorrow, and they will be training again in the evening in Al-Hassa in Morocco.
Well, there you have it, people. I think we wish Sierra Leone, because that is all we could really do at this point. Players have been chosen, they have been marked, they have been flown over. So all we can do is hope and pray that Sierra Leone be part of something big, because that is what we want, especially in terms of like the football industry, because we have really seen them go places and they've went so far. And the thing about football that makes me in particular not have that kind of interest is because you see all those players, even you got children at home, they want to play ball, they go to play ball,
not that
come back with injuries, come back with all these pains, and they can't do anything else.
Football is a sport that brings people together, and everybody loves football, and it's a way of having or showing a particular pleasure you're feeling towards a certain event.
Saying everybody likes football.
Of course.
I don't.
No, you do. Maybe you have
but
not
I
been paying
don't.
attention to it, because it's a
I've
game.
tried. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I really tried. I really tried to like sit down, look at it. At some point, I found who like I'm going to support, but it's really not. It's not working.
Well, I just hope tomorrow you will support our darling national team, Leone.
Yes, this is Sierra Leone. This is a country matter. So of course I'm going to celebrate. Probably I'll be in my.
And I hope seeing you in your green, white, and blue tomorrow when coming to the office.
Let me don't say, but things will happen, because this is really what we want for Sierra Leone. Moving forward to that, there was this huge case that we did talk about earlier, as it was unveiling to us, that the popular artist LAJ has been found guilty of all of the alleges and the accusers. Before the sentencing, because the sentencing has already been held, before the sentencing, our reporters went to the streets doing the program Waiting the People Say. So we all know that Waiting the People Say is a program that have other people's thoughts and opinions on matters of the case. And this is a matter of, it's a case of Sierra Leone, it is a matter of Sierra Leone. And they had a lot to say as fans, supporters. They were there just hoping and praying that things will not go south. whether things go south or not, let us get what people say on this LJ sentencing.
Hello and welcome to TDN Africa Media.
Yeah, hello.
You tell Pambula your name?
Well, I'm your name Junior, but my real name na Chiwai. My real name na Ayamba.
Okay, Mr. Yamba.
Yes.
LJ, popular artist LJ. Then they pass verdict on and today. So what do you think concerning that day?
Then the
Pass verdict on and today.
well, the thing is that I feel no more. They appeal to the government, to the nation, and maybe they will come out because I recently got 15 years in prison, and that be too much for them.
You don't think say all waiting in do sum up to that 15 years there? That punishment they will get. So you don't think say if you serve that years?
Yeah, guilty of that, we sum up to that, but the thing will be shown now because we have passed them of RFM and we have passed them for LHA. I feel they appeal. Anything they say, anything the government say, I be able to do. We plead.
Okay, so what will be your message to supporters there out there and non-supporters of LG?
Okay, to the fans then, to we the fans then, we they out, we they appeal, we give man them coverage, we talk to man them, let them keep the faith, let them still hold and down MOB, RFM, the boss they come out very soon, let them keep the faith, let them not lose hope. You know, say one day any we must come out. So man, the way they out, we not the support RFM. All the same, the man still keep the faith. That's it. So I know that someone support the team, but elect the guy. So all the same, now the faith and the love no more for continue for keep.
Thank you for talking to TDN Africa Media. Hello and welcome to TDN Africa Media.
Yes.
This now program waiting the people say. We want to get our thoughts and our opinions on matters the way they happen in the country. Today we don't see this house because a few days ago they passed judgment on one popular artist where I don't know they see that the blast to say you know a level more.
Yeah.
So we don't say today I need to do LJ is sentence. We want for waiting I thought of that. You get to say about that matter.
Yeah, that matter because every way they have a number also right now the film because now in the world and this that.
You have to talk loud smaller someday.
Yes, also when they have a number also the film because they help young man down, the man down in the state, the top of them this that. So any way they right now like we said they have a number also the film, but they have the big. Other people for me forgive them for this one, made a letter, made a prayer. So right outside this so Bambulen and maybe succeed right now.
So we be hearing this in the way do. Nothing said it's in the way do equals to the punishment with the game because then one for all it's in the way do say add up everything together and so like 15 years before go spend that everything. You don't feel say the crime it fits the punishment.
The crime will do it fit the punishment, but yeah, I beg you the big for me them forgive them, like 1 month or for like this one, made them free and made them forgive them. Yeah, I'm really the big for.
So what you have for say? So the supporters
the supporter
of LG.
Yes, I'm not the supporter then.
So what you want to say to other supporters then? Because we say supporters then because they were they be arrested.
Yeah, made a big then supporter and this that for me them wait, that the one that they hold.
We will see say some supporters then go for LJ masters and then they be arrested. They don't free them now.
Okay,
but we think about say to other supporters then.
Yeah, the other supporters made a big the one and go to make them able to talk, to make them give LJ, to make them forget their time. Yeah, we a big them because they are under them fall, so they go so far. They still go to sub so them for make them forgive them. Made that team out to do this house. Because like we did so all these man they feel and all man they cry for me. So even then they have 15 months or 15 years. All man they feel and all man they feel and.
Oh well, thank you.
That is what supporters and fans of LJ had to say about the accused, about the whole court case. They were very hopeful, they were very cheerful, and all they did was beg and beg. And I really like how honest they were. They were like, okay, so the crime fits the punishment, but we're begging. If that ain't funny. But this is the thing about Sierra Leone, or about a place in general. A place is being ruled by some rules, regulations, because that's what make up like a place or like people. So that was before the sentencing. And after the sentencing, things went the other way. Sierra Leonean fans and everybody was hopeful about the rapper. Some people really hope that he will be released, but turned out that he was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment with a fine of 40 million leones to the victims that are connected to the matter. That is a picture of him in court, where we see many bloggers posted him saying at that point he regretted everything. There was a man and this and this. But then Alhaji Amadou Ba, that we all know as LAJ, was sentenced to 9 years imprisonment by High Court Judge Honorable Justice Edgar Fisher, who also ordered him to pay compensation to the victims. His sentence came in a wake of him being found guilty on Monday, 13 March, on all 4 counts brought against him. Initially, it was alleged that in August 2022, LAJ broke out a fight at the Leocon filling station, Congo Cross, where he beat up the pump attendant and got away with her sales. The state asked for 10 years for each of the 3 counts and 4 years for the 4th count. But, however, the case took like 9 months because he was in prison, and he stated in court that that was the most longest 9 months of his life. He said, and I quote, "I am not a thief, I am a giver. I don't take from people. I have learnt my lesson." He also said, "I stand before not as LJ the icon, but as Alhaji Amadou Ba, a human being who makes mistakes, a human being who hangs out with the wrong people, a human being who was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I am so sorry to my fans. I say sorry to my family. I say sorry to the attendants. I take full responsibility of my action. I have learned my lesson. Being famous, being a musician, has caused me so much trouble. I just want to leave. I am dying to leave." Well, this was something he stated in the courtroom. This was the emotions that he expressed. However, when the sentence happened on that day, yes, we saw that he was grieving. We saw a lot of different emotions, I would say. And to some extent, it is sorrowful. But this is the thing about actions. You have to like take, there is consequences to every actions. So when you do something and you know it's bad, of course you're going to take responsibility for it. And those responsibilities are the consequences. So later that day, he released a song that's, well, the song title is Noto Soebide, or something like that. But then the song was published where he said some heartfelt things he tried to convey to people. Because if I would remember the music clearly, he had something to do with many people. It had something to do with different people. Like I would say, well, I really don't want to. I really don't want to give examples of that. But then all you have to do is You can go to the handles. We all know that he posted these things on different social media platforms. So go to every handle and then you can see LAJ's latest song and it will pop up and you will enjoy. And this is one thing we'll know about the artist. Despite being arrested, despite being in jail at this point, we know that he's a musician that sings and sends message. It's just a trouble part that we are not given. But we really hope all the best for you, and we hope this has served as, let me say, it has served as a lesson to not do things like this again. The other day, I was listening to Umaru Fofana. He made a report on BBC saying things about LAJ, and I saw a blogger posted it again, and he said, the man should not have talked like that about LAJ to BBC. At that point, it was heartrending, I would say. But then what has been done has been done. There is nothing said that was a lie.
And yesterday, he posted a particular message on his Facebook handle,
Yes.
wherein he says, thank you to all the bloggers, the media outlets, and also he said that he never pleaded guilty of the crime committed. That's what he posted. It's there. And he says, God knows best, and he will accept this in good faith. That's what he posted on his Facebook handle. And moving away from that, the presidential hopeful for the APC party, Dr. Samuel Kamara, arrives in New York. Dr. Samuel Kamara will have strategic meetings with members of the All People's Congress Party in New York. The 2023 elections presidential candidate of the main opposition Sierra Leone's All People's Congress Party, Dr. Samuel Kamara, landed at John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York. Kamara was received by several APC supporters at the airport. The APC party announced on Friday that their presidential candidate will be departing for the U.S. to hold strategic engagement with Sierra Leoneans in the USA. The main opposition party also said that Mr. Kamara will return by the end of this week. However, a press release said to have been authored by the chairman of the Interim Transition and Government Committee, ITGC, Alfred Peter Conte, said Kamara was visiting the U.S. as part of the investigation in the ongoing Sierra Leone Chancery Building investigation in New York. He said the press release by the party was misleading. Kamara, together with 6 others, is accused of corruption together with regards misappropriation of funds and misleading the principal, among other crimes. Well, it's really interesting as a particular sect of the APC party is saying Dr. Samuel Kamara is there to talk on the prosperous and the elections which will hold in June, and the head of the ITGC, Alfred Peter Conte, is saying another thing, wherein he says that Dr. Kamara is there to visit the Chancery, but we don't know who is saying the truth, but we just hope that whatever he is in New York presently will be something productive, as he was welcomed by huge supporters based in the US. And we saw the photos wherein people were smiling around him, and he held a little girl who is anonymous.
The man was having fun. And this is the thing, when you look at the photo, you see a lot of smiles, you'll see a lot of cheering. And this is what I keep saying to people sitting in this chair. You hear lots of news and then you take it. This is what the man is there for, this is what this man is there for. And some people really just make up news, some people just give out false information without being checked, without it being confirmed. And you cannot do that, and we cannot do that as journalists of TDN, because we're independent, we're credible, and we are unbiased. So there's no need to say this happened when this doesn't happen. The man clearly went there. He was welcomed by fans. He was having fun.
And the party on Friday, the main opposition party released a press release saying that it will be their own engagement with strategic stakeholders of the party. And Dr. Alfred Peter Conte says that he is there on to answer corruption charges with the Chancellery in the US. So it's really interesting.
It is, because this is the thing about politics. It is politics. We know it's they are politicians of Sierra Leone, and they're playing politics with themselves. I think that is no child's play, and that is no issue. But as time goes on, we will see what happens, because there's nowhere this man is going to go that there won't be photos, there won't be people coming out saying things about it. There's no way. And there's nowhere. So we will come up with some updates as things go on.
And it will be back in Sierra Leone by the end of this week.
Yes. So we will get that. The SLRC decorates His Excellency the President Julius Maada Bio as chief patron of the society. As he was decorated as a Grand Chief Patron of the Sierra Leone Red Cross Society, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio has prescribed by the statutes of the society during a noteworthy event that took place on the 16th of March 2023 at State House in Freetown. The SLRC's delegation included the national president, Reverend Sir Christian Fire, the Secretary General, and many other people. The leadership of the society, while highlighting the society's unmatched network of over 1,800 community-based volunteer humanitarian actors who daily makes difficult sacrifices for all elevation of human suffering and for the effective discharge of the society's auxiliary role. Leverage on the occasion to update His Excellency on the activities, achievements, and innovation of the Sierra Leone Red Cross Society. The President, Julius Maada Bio, heartily received the honor of being the society's Grand Chief Patron and commended the leadership of the society and all volunteers across the country for their continuous relentless sacrifice for all elevation of human suffering and the promotion of respect for human dignity. The leadership of the society continues to make frantic efforts at humanitarian diplomacy, engaging state and non-state actors and encouraging all people in authority to act at all times in favor of a vulnerable community, while striving to uphold the 7 fundamental principles of the Red Cross movement. The leadership beckons all volunteers of the society to celebrate this phenomenal achievement and use them to inspire ever greater commitment to the service of humanity. And this is what we know about the Red Cross. They've been there for the longest time, to basically just supporting, basically just being there for like people. Going to school, the Red Cross Society was something I really wanted to join.
But why? What's happened?
Going to school, and then I don't think I could have balanced it. Or I would just say my parents did not think that I could balance it.
But it was really exciting belonging to these parts.
It was. There was time I would just give a sneak peek. I would just like be on our class window and then look down. I see them practicing. I see them doing all this sanitary work, it was exciting to look at. So I'm really very happy that you guys have to celebrate and give honor to whom honor is due.
Exactly.
It was really a good event. But then moving forward from that, Sierra Leone has received 25 million euro from UK in terms of supporting our educational system. And this is what I would say, because I did say that before. Education is the key. In every country, in every place, education is just the key. So to support secondary schools in the country, the British High Commissioner to Sierra Leone, Miss Lisa Chelniers, has announced an additional £25 million grant for a new 5-year program funded by the United Kingdom government. The High Commissioner made the announcement on Thursday at the New Brookfield Hotel in Freetown when celebrating the closing of the first phase of the project. We're gathered here to celebrate the learning from all the interventions and more. But this is not just looking backwards at what has happened. I want to look forward to it. Today it is my greatest pleasure to announce a new 5-year program funded by the UK government to build on the consolidated Lee gains. Our new secondary school improvement program with the government of Sierra Leone will make up to £25 million available for continued secondary school improvement system, strengthening policy development and planning, she said. She also expressed delight that the event marks a moment of reflection as they entered the next phase in UK support to the educational sector in Sierra Leone. She also said that we know that any program can be a good program as the prevailing policy, environment, and leadership in the sector. And both have been excellent, gaining Sierra Leone recognition internationally as well as nationally. This has added vision and boldness. The investment in human capacity and the government is making today sets the stage for an intergenerational role back of poverty and progress for women in particular. We are proud of our contribution to the achievement, she said. But then in conclusion, the Minister of the Basic and Senior Secondary School Education, Dr. Moina David Senge, highlighted gains made by Sierra Leone in the education sector, noting that there is absolutely no indicators of learning in which Sierra Leone is not better today than where we were in 2018, adding that Sierra Leone will only get better in the coming years. He encouraged partners to go beyond the figures that they are seeing and go to the classrooms and see the impact in the educational sector for themselves. He also stated that I want you to look at the partnership between Sierra Leone and the UK in three ways: information, impact, and ideas, he said. And something I've also stated, because this is the thing, I say a lot of things because they're all like gaggled up and they're all just right, fully said. When it comes to the Minister of Education, it is all about education. Yes, we have seen him be here and there. We have seen so many things happen in so many ways, and we've seen where his support is. We have seen where things get. And so I will say that when it comes to education, he's all about education. And this has nothing to do with politics. We have seen where he has put things together. I think I have like over 5 pictures of him being part of the school feeding program.
Exactly, since he assumed office in 2018, and he has played a tremendous role in trying to develop education in the country. Like he brought in new ideas modern teaching techniques for the schools, and also new innovations like it just received support from the UK government in trying to make education the flagship program for the BO-led government.
And this is really the thing, because when all of this started and the Sierra Leone's People Party coming with this, it was in their declaration on saying, if I become a president, I will take care of free quality education. And I would say, even though there are lots of complaints, there is a step further to that. And it is really good seeing things like this are happening, all this encouragement, all this just ways on how children should get learning. Because if we want to be honest, education is expensive.
Very.
Very expensive. And this is coming from us, I would say. So when we tell you that education is expensive, that's because we know that it is expensive. So that part, that level of education, if it is being done correctly, because I've really been to places where I see parents grumbling and students grumbling that they're taking money from them. But they admit to one thing though, they admit to not paying.
And that's fine.
Yes, they admit to not paying for the school. But there are other things that they ask them for that entails money that they even classify as, okay, before that, they'll pay one time. However, I really do hope that these checks are in place. There are people, like he stated, there are people that will go to the classrooms, see that teachers are there and teaching. Some teachers will really not go to classrooms and teach.
And the minister's last statement caught me, where he said that education can only get better if we all come together and put in our support. And he says that as we move, it will try to implement new ideas.
Yes. That is the thing. That is really the thing. The man won Minister of the Year, because honor will be given to whom honor is due. He would have not been recognized to that level or to that standard. There are many other ministers.
International recognition as well.
Yes.
Because having been recognized among a host of ministers around Africa, it's key for a nation as a whole. And he's a young man with great prospect for our nation, and not only our nation, for our educational sector, to be precise.
Well, yeah, so we really congratulate and wish that this second part, because mind you, this is a second part of the project. It was firstly there, and now this is the second part of everything. Yeah. We just hope that you guys will have a blast and the money is being used for what it's been said.
And moving away from that, let's have a look of a local newspaper. Let's take the headlines. This is the Concord Times newspaper, and it says, PWDs lobby political parties for party symbols. Africell doles out over 75,000 leons to winners of Win Copper promo. The Northwest region wins Leon Rocks One Nation tournament, bags home 100,000 leons. Then the APC parliamentary aspirant supports community road project, and the top 10 happiest countries in Africa. If you want to purchase the Concord Times newspaper, you can for $2 leon. Next,
let's take the Primetime newspaper that stated Kush kills 3 in Kono. For empowering women, ECOWAS speaker applauds President Bio. WIMSAL, WIMSAL honors Africell. EDSA incurs huge financial loss.
And we take a look at the New Age newspaper. The New Age newspaper says, President Adama Barrow applauds secure report. Locals celebrate High Court judgment against Sierra Leone. Ahead of Sierra Leone's June 2023 elections, MRCG Sierra Leone Africa Check trained journalists on fact-checking and verification. The MRCG, which stands for the Media Report Coordinating Group, has been training journalists in Sierra Leone ahead of the 2023 elections. Moving forward to the AZ newspaper, the game changer. King Hu Railway and Port signs MOU with CTC Mining. At ECOWAS joint delegations meeting, VP Jallo reaffirms President Biyo's vision towards energy transformation. Free land for Okada and Keke riders. Fake minister steals RSLFA ambulance. Wow. Information minister launches foundation in Kenema. Things are really happening. Of course. Things are really happening, really. When you get to see all these things, and you just be like, wow. There's some stories. Seriously, because there's some newspapers that I've sat in this chair and read, and I'm like, how? But then you can have these newspapers if you're walking by today. You can have them in many places, I would say. They're all around town, so you can get more education on them. We will follow up on anything that we thought it fits to like follow up on. Do not forget that every video that has been used in this program, if you want to get the full video, all you have to do is go to our pages and type TDN Africa Media. Then you will have all those full story. And many of those are our program Waiting the People Say. You want to continue saying the rest of the programs? Waiting the People Say, Legal Matters, Spot On, and our lovely program wherein it tests the mental capacity of people out there. The quiz show. And we have the sports show. We have Today with Tamadu that comes up every Sunday. So it's not only on weekdays, you get to watch programs on the weekend. Yes, there's the Salon Talk coming right after this program. All you have to do is stay tuned and let TDN do the work for you. And I will continue to say this. On the upcoming elections, stay safe, be secured, go cast your vote, go back home, and relax. And it will be really interesting as we draw closer towards the national elections, wherein our station will be giving you a balanced, credible, and accurate reports as things unfold. It has been great for you guys watching us. And as we come to the end of the program, we want to say thank you to our production team, to our technical team. We want to say thank you to everybody watching us. You guys have been amazing. Stick with us. Do not forget to share the page so other people will get to see what you're seeing and listening to right now. We also have a page on TikTok and other just different social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook. All you got to do is type TDN Africa Media. Do not forget. So for today's program, this is all we have for you. I am Sylvia John. And I am Franklyn Williams. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.